Today's video is all about pickoffs to first base for right-handed pitchers. So if you want to learn the fastest pickoff move to first and your B move and your C move, your medium speed and your slow speed move, and how you should be teaching these to players if you're a youth baseball coach, I'm going to cover all these topics and more in today's video. So if you're new here, I'm Dan Blewett. I'm the author of 5 different baseball and mental skills books, including my new one, The Art of the Mound Visit. Check my books out in the description below, along with my online courses, along with some of the gear that you'll see me using and demonstrating with in the video today. All right, let's go over righty pickoff moves to first base. So first, let me show you the way that is legal, that is not the way you want to do it. That's very slow, but again, it's legal. You'll see a lot of pitchers do this. I've seen even high school pitchers do this simply because they were never taught the proper way. But you will never, ever see a pitcher do this in Major League Baseball. In college baseball, it's not the right move to do. It is perfectly legal to do this move, which you step off and you throw. Perfectly legal because once you step off the rubber, you can do anything you want. And because this is technically a full disengagement, you could fake. So that is a legal pickoff move to first base. However, you should not do that one. That's the equivalent of riding a horse to work. We have cars. Don't ride a horse. This is a legal move, but it's not worth doing because it's very slow, because you have to step off and it's very easy to see that you're doing it. Now, this is the proper way to do a pickoff move to first base. So once I come set, my right foot's going to move first. I'm going to disengage here. I'm going to step and I'm going to throw. So you can see that it's, once I come set, it's right, left, and I throw. Now, if the left foot moves first, if the left knee twitches or moves first, it's a balk. However, here's what you need to know, because technically every pitcher balks, and I'm going to tell you why. So when you come set, you always have more weight on your right leg. It's just always how it's going to be. And so because I always have more weight on my right leg, I'm going to have to shift some of it into my left before this one can move, because right now I have so much weight that I can't possibly jump up like that. It's not going to work. So if you look at pitchers in slow motion video, including the slow-mos I took of myself that I'll overlay here, you will see that my left leg kind of twitches first, which we call, quote-unquote, a balk move. But basically, every pitcher does this. But when it's so imperceptible, it's not going to get called. When I do my pickoff move at full speed, it's so fast that you really can't tell that I'm subtly shifting weight and slightly bending my knee so that then I can move it and move the other one. So that's just something to know, that if you ever check this out on slow motion video, you will see every major league pitcher technically moving their first knee first because of the weight shift when they come set. So let me show you the difference between an A pickoff move, your best one, your B pickoff move, and your C, your slowest pickoff move, because there is a difference. So with your slowest pickoff move, you're going to have slower feet and a longer arm action. So it'll be kind of like right, left, and you'll have a long swooping arm action. Here's a demonstration, and I'll overlay a slow motion as well. A noticeable right, left, and a longer arm circle. That's my slowest version, but it doesn't look cheap, right? And I'm throwing the ball over there crisply, because if I do happen to catch the runner going the wrong way, I'll still pick them off. Now, with your B move, you're going to make your feet faster, but your arm is still going to be long. So it's fast feet, slow arm. It'll look like this. So the feet move as fast as they can go, but the arm action is still really long. So they'll see, okay, ooh, his feet move really fast, but they won't really be able to tell that your arm action was still long until, that is, you bust out your A move, your very best move, which is fast feet and a fast short arm action, a lot like an infielder or a catcher. So rather than going right, left, long arm, or fast feet, long arm, I'm going to go fast feet, fast arm, and the ball is going to be on its way right away. So you can tell that is a very quick move, and it's also really easy to make a strong, sharp throw with that quick kind of catch your arm action. So that's what the A move and B move and C move look like. Fast feet, short arm is your A move. Fast feet, slow, long arm is your B move. And then slow feet, long arm is your C move. Now, it's true that you don't necessarily want to show your very best pickoff move right away, because then the runner will know that they can get farther off because that's the best you've got. However, you never want to do this to first base, where I'm just blooping one over there. That has no effect. They know that's not your best move. It will never pick them off. It's not tricky. It doesn't do anything. It's just a waste of time. So don't ever do that. Don't instruct your pitchers to do that if you're a coach. You can't really see first base as a righty. I pitched my entire career. I am right-handed. I'll kind of look over, but I really can't see first base. So anytime I'm doing a pickoff move to first, I'm basically doing it blind, and I'm hoping that they're too far off and that maybe they twitch the wrong way. And if I make a sharp throw at that one chance, I get an out. What you don't want to do is, okay, I guessed right and I picked off and the runner's leaning and I lobbed it. And now they're like, oh, ooh, he lobbed it. And now I get in safe. So you should always, this is the golden rule, always pick off with a sharp throw with the intent to get an out. Always assume you're going to get an out if you make a good throw. Because the one time that you assume that it doesn't matter if you lob it over there, that's going to be the time that they were caught napping, and you're going to kick yourself for lobbing it in there easy, giving them enough time to get back. As a coach, you should tell all of your pitchers that every day they owe you at least 5 pickoffs. And what that looks like, it's part of their catch play. So I'm playing catch with my buddy, I'm working all my stuff, and I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna do some, let's do our pickoffs. So now I'm gonna turn away from my partner. So now it's like first base is here, or home plate is here, first base is there, and I'm gonna come set, and I'm gonna work on my pickoffs to my buddy. He's gonna maybe get like a half crouch, and I'm gonna hit him right in the stomach. So that is the best way to do this. So every day, part of your throwing routine is at least 5 pickoffs. And if they're out there working on that, their A move, their B move, and their C move, just turning away and then acting like their partner's first base, that is a great way to aggregate reps over time where your pitchers are all gonna develop pretty good moves. And of course, we're not going over second base moves in this video, but they should do all of them. So they'll turn sideways, do some first base moves, their lefties will do the same, do their hang moves, and then your righties will do their spin moves to second base. So I'll turn away to my partner, I'll do my throws to my partner like that, and you can work on every different type of pickoff move from your catch play. All right, thanks so much for watching. Check out my new book, The Art of the Mound Visit. You'll find it in the description below, along with all my other books, my online pitching courses, and tons of other resources for baseball coaches. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you here in the next video.